Bonjour, ça va? Moi, comme ci, comme ça. Non, ça va mal. Je suis mal. We've not been feeling the best recently. Paris has been getting me down a little. I want to do some things for myself today. Aujourd'hui, je veux faire les choses qui m'intéressent. Je sais pas. I've been like here, and then today feels like, ooh, we're going down.
Le blues de Paris m'envahit. Le blues de Paris m'envahit. Le blues de Paris revient. Mais le blues de Paris, je l'aime.
I'm just so impressed with how beautiful the village looks when, for example, for me, I was thinking about Nina Hagen. Like, I love her as an artist.
Feeling a little anxious. You know that like pit of the stomach, like, ooh, tight stomach feeling? I've been having that before I go to bed, and I think it is secondhand stress from the... We're not talking about it. Well, we might have to talk about it a little bit, but I don't really want to talk about it. For the most part, I feel really, really lucky. I feel like I'm really learning every single day. I opened a bank account and I did the whole meeting in French, and the guy was so sweet. Honestly, right, I've heard like horror stories about all like the admin stuff whenever it comes to living in France and moving to Paris. At least the bank process was so easy. I had the sweetest guy. I just walked into a few banks and I was like, guys, I need to open an account now. Like, I need a French RIB. And yeah, I did the whole meeting in French, and he was just asking me about what I do and YouTube and like how I make money and Ireland and why I moved here, and he was just speaking to me in French and I was talking back to him, and it's just those moments where I'm like, wow, like I can really do this. Like, it's weird because on paper I'm definitely out of my comfort zone. Like, I am not fluent in French. I have a good understanding of it. It's improving every day, but like this, you know, I didn't grow up speaking French, didn't study at university. On paper, that's like, we're out of our comfort zone, but somehow it just feels right. Like, it just feels good, and things just really feel like they're working, apart from the apartment. But everything else feels like it's falling into place, which is why I am, there's obviously a part of me which is like, yeah, stressed, but everything happens at its own pace. It might take slightly longer than other things, but I'm currently watching Shayna, Purple Palace. Her videos like make me so happy. Like, they open with a bunch of affirmations and I'm just like, yes, I am such a cool person, and yes. Shayna, if you're watching this,
Space for yourself.
I love you.
When you dim your light for other people, you're saying that how they feel is more important than how you feel, and you're just becoming smaller and smaller. But in actuality, the more you become your most authentic self and shine brightly, it's a gift to others.
a little book club update. I bought Heaven by Meiko Kawakami. Loved Breasts and Eggs, and I also read All the Lovers in the Night. Yeah, didn't enjoy that one as much, but I still really loved her writing, so I wanted to pick this up, and I'm like 2/3 of the way through. It's so sad. It's about these two, a boy and a girl, and I think they're about 14, and both of them are getting bullied at school, and it's about their relationship that forms. I don't get a good vibe that there's gonna be a happy ending, which is making me finish it a little bit more slowly. I'll keep you updated. of whether I'd recommend it. But so far I would. It just, you know, trigger warning for sweet kids getting bullied, like so sad. I was doing some journaling the other day. Well, basically I wanted to film this video on like Valentine's Day and do a solo date in the city, but I went to 2 viewings that day, and once I was outside walking around, and there were just so many couples, and I'm not a hater. I actually love love. I'm a hopeless romantic, and normally that stuff makes me so happy and it's like so sweet to see, but this is Paris. Like every couple, everyone was out in full force. Flowers everywhere, roses everywhere. People were just walking up down the sand, hand in hand, kissing, taking photos, and I was like, you know what, good for you guys, but I cannot partake in this today. I just want to go home, cook myself some food, watch a movie. I want to talk about self-love because we were avoiding talking about romantic love or anything of that nature. I was listening to this really sweet video by this YouTuber called Heinz, I think. I'll leave it linked down below, where he discusses self-love and self-confidence. And one thing in particular that stuck out for me and I noted down was this idea of our own personal love languages. Now, I feel like we talk about love languages in terms of relationships, like romantic relationships or even platonic relationships, but I've never thought about the idea of love languages in terms of my own personal relationship with myself. Our relationship with ourselves is the most important because we are with ourselves 24/7. Romantic relationships come and go, even friendships come and go, but you and yourself, you've got each other for life. Anyway, the 5 love languages are words of affirmation, acts of service, gifts, quality time, and physical touch. I don't know, I feel like my love language with other people normally strays towards words of affirmation, and I have a feeling that comes from being insecure about certain things about my own appearance, and yeah, we can get into that later. But with myself, I think I really value quality time. Like, I love having an evening to myself where I can cook my dinner, I can choose exactly what I want to watch, I can take a long hot shower and play my favorite podcasts and music. Anyway, since we're trying to not talk about apartment stuff, I want like the overarching theme of this vlog of the next few days to be focusing on doing more things for myself that make me feel good, and I don't know, maybe I'll talk more about insecurities or whatever, words of affirmation. We'll see how we feel. This morning I am going to a meeting with a potential management in Paris, which is very, very exciting. So I'm gonna walk over there because it's nice out, get my steps in. I've been honestly really killing the steps game. My health app has been telling me great things. Let me see. On average, your total distance increased over the last 4 weeks. You took more steps over the past 4 weeks. Maybe because I guess I was at home, but my steps were like 6,000 and now they average at 13,000. Okay. Meeting time. Hey guys, it's really sunny. I'm recording this on my phone because maybe the audio will be better. But in the spirit of love languages, I thought I'd give myself a little gift, a little treat. Also because my meeting went really well. Exciting things. Some ASMR for you. I bought an almond croissant, which are my favorite things ever. Do you see that? It looks so good. Cheesecake?
What?
Is it called just cheesecake?
Yeah. Tu veux ensemble?
Et le chocolat chaud. No.
C'est toujours disponible pour le mordre. So then you know that it's ER. It's like a very French thing. Did it well.
Merci. Cheers. We're going to
the
Flower of Love concert.
It looks like we're doing ASMR and this is the mic.
Hey guys.
Hi guys. Welcome back to my channel. welcome back to Moya and Hugo.
Wanna get to do this, but now I'm I'll always love you, okay? We are at the Louis Vuitton Foundation. It's just never been here before. I also rarely come to this part of Paris, so it's always nice to see something new.
Everyone seems to care. Out of my head, get there.
I am speechless. This exhibition is so good. I've like cried.
How do I know to get home? Who do I wanna know? I wanna get away from your soul.
That has got to be one of the best exhibitions I've seen in a long time. Like, it's so good. Wow. Wow. That's a really great one. Small girl. Alrighty. I got home, changed into comfy clothes, had a shower, but that exhibition was so beautiful. I was just walking around in awe, like jaw on floor, just spending as much time as I needed in front of every painting. I love going to museums on my own and just like taking everything at my own pace and, you know, not having to worry about if someone else wants to like move on. I wasn't familiar with Joan Mitchell's work before, and I actually thought, this is so embarrassing, I actually thought it was Joni Mitchell, and I was like, wow, she's so multifaceted, she's so talented. But yeah, she was an American abstract expressionist. It was really interesting to see the comparisons between her paintings and like the later Monets. I will say I spent a lot of the time mostly just looking at Monet's work because, as you know, he's one of my favorite painters. The ones that really stuck out for me were the reddy toned. I think I included them in the video. This one was one of my favorite paintings that I saw. I just love the negative space also that is used in it, and the colors and the gradation from the yellows down to like the purple and browns. This evening I think I'm just gonna cook some dinner and stay in, but I want to say a quick thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. If you are looking to create your own piece of the internet this year, whether that's with an online portfolio of your art or your photography, I know so many of you are so creative and talented, or maybe you have like your own online business and you want to start selling products, Squarespace is the perfect platform to get you started. They have so many beautiful, aesthetically pleasing pre-designed templates which just make the process so easy. I would not know where to start with even like creating a website. Squarespace have all the tools and 24/7 support to help build your business or your personal brand, so you can focus on doing the things that you actually enjoy instead of worrying about how your website's gonna run. If you want to start playing around with your potential site, you can head to squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, you can use my link. I'll leave it down in the bio, squarespace.com/Moya, to get 10% off your first purchase of a website or a domain. So thank you to them once again for sponsoring, and I don't know what we're gonna make. I think some noodles.
I just got home.
Le blues de Paris m'envahit. Le blues de Paris m'envahit. Le blues de Paris, mais le blues de Paris